Hey there, folks. Brian Coddington here from the Cinema Psycho show at the 40-Hour Film Project Wrap Party, and I'm joined by...
Lane Wilson.
We've got two filmmakers with us. You want to tell us your name?
I'm Dani Dishong.
And I'm John Palladini.
And what was your group and what was your film?
So we are from La Roche University, and our film was called Blood on Her Lips.
Nice.
Cool. What genre was that?
So our genre was detective cop, and we put a spin on it by introducing like 1920s film noir. So it's about a detective who is at a ball, and suddenly someone gets murdered at the party, and it's his job to kind of choose between family and the law and his career in order to kind of solve it and figure it out.
Awesome. Did you end up kind of going with like a neo-noir type of vibe to it, or did you go full like 30s detective?
Yeah, we went straight for the 1930s detective noir because we thought it worked really well with like our time schedule and figuring out like lighting, because there's a lot of like corners you can cut when you're grading for noir and everything. So we went straight for noir, especially like that 1920, and we wanted to capture that like time period and everything, even down to the costumes, the flappers, all of that old-timey like music even.
It's a killer aesthetic. I don't know why you wouldn't go for it. It was
Definitely.
But the neo-noir is something interesting. I definitely would like to look into that and hopefully work with that someday.
So was that like transportive, like the other time, like kind of like gave you a better sense of jumping right into the film, like instead of it being modern day? Like, I mean, it obviously felt like you were doing something else, right?
Yeah, I think definitely with everyone like in costume, even just like being on set with everybody and like seeing the lighting come together, especially like on set and through the cameras and the monitors, it definitely felt like we were part of that world. It was great. Like we had a nice like grand piano in our CC or like our campus center, like student union building. So it was just like, it really felt like we were there. We set up the set and everything, had our tablecloths and everything. Veronica did a really good job with setting up the props and getting the set as we needed.
Cool.
And I was the casting director for our film, and when I had called Julia, who plays Shirley in our film, so shout out to her, she was phenomenal. When I had called her and told her what our film was and what we wanted to do, I was like, do you have anything like 1920s themed or anything like that? And she was like, I have a red 1920s flapper dress. I was like, you need to bring that. That is exactly the image that we wanted. So the fact that we were able to capture the red in the film was just so beautiful, and just the red lips and everything. It was a beautiful piece to work on. And like John and I, we co-directed along with Atai, who's standing back here today. We all co-directed together, and I felt like we all worked well with each other because like we understood everybody's process, and we were able to just hone down on like what we really wanted to do, and just the craft, and just to bring it all together was just it was a beautiful thing, and I'm so grateful we were able to be a huge part of it this time around, and we can't wait to work all together again on it. So yeah.
That's awesome.
You're asking me to throw away my entire career.
I'm asking you to see the truth. I know we haven't been the closest, but please, do this for us.
Get out of town. Now.
Thank you so much, Jack.
Don't thank me. Just don't waste your freedom.
Awesome. Well, next steps for this film, are you going to put it in film festivals? Are you gonna,
Well,
what are you gonna do with it?
that's a really good question. We haven't even gotten to that part of talking about putting it in film festivals, but we definitely would like to. We were all very proud of this film, and it was just something we've been talking about since we got the film in. It was just like, we were just so proud of the work we were able to do, and just, everybody got along with each other. Of course, there was a lot of drama that happened during it, because what doesn't happen in a 48-hour film project, right? But just, working together and everything, it was a dream come true, and this is just something we wanted to do. So yeah, go ahead.
I will say though, like a lot of the challenges that we faced were like us versus the world sort of things, not so much like internal conflicts. I think we got along together as a group very well, and we clicked, and it was really kind of impressive because we hadn't really worked like that as a group before. We had worked together on smaller projects, but on this scale and in this amount of time, we hadn't really worked like that at all. So like those growing pains, like I expected there to be more of them, but we really worked together. So yeah, like the challenges that we faced were like we got kicked out of the one location that
Yes,
we're
we
in
did, yes.
for
You're
like a
not a
couple
filmmaker
hours.
if you haven't been kicked out
Yeah,
of
at
some
least
place.
kicked out one time.
So it's just like, and there's just like, like batteries running out and like, like exporting. Like it's really just us fighting like the environment. But like as a group, I think we worked really well together, and I'm really proud of what everyone did. And we just all clicked artistically,
hear.
technically. Our talents really came together.
One other quick thing too, it was also the fact that our whole team is like, we all have different points of what we're strong at. Like John, he was our cinematographer, he was our lead editor, I was the assistant director, I was casting director, also writer along with Atai, he was co-director, set designer. Like we all have our strong points, which is so nice to have that. It's not like everybody's like, oh, I'm so good at camera work. Oh, we need somebody that's good at costumes, like different things like that. So it was really great that everybody had their own piece that they were able to contribute to the film. Like we have our friend Gavin, he's our go-to actor for everything we do at La Roche. So when we told him, we were like, this is what we're gonna do for the film, he was all in for it. And like when he snaps into character, it's just something really neat to see. But then as soon as the camera's cut, he acts like a total goofball, which you kind of have to on set, you know what I mean, to keep the lighten the tension, exactly. So it's just, like I am very grateful to be around such wonderful filmmakers that love this craft, and just being with everybody just makes me feel so good inside that I know that what I'm doing in my life is just like really meaningful and other people enjoy it as much as I do. And I'm very grateful that I'm at La Roche and we were able to do this together. And I'm very proud of all of our work. So I'm very grateful.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for
Great
letting
to talk
us
to you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. That's